What if suddenly the moon vanished? Not slowly, not poetically, not in a dramatic collision, but in an instant, collapsing in on itself. Like a cosmic puppet whose strings had been cut, it implodes in silence. And where once there was a familiar face lighting up the night, now there's an abyss. A black hole the size of a city, yet as heavy as the moon itself. What would happen to Earth, to the tides, to our nights, to that quiet sense of safety we've always felt under moonlight? It may sound like fiction, but in the universe, the line between what's real and what's impossible is thin, woven from probabilities and awe. So today, let's explore a curious possibility. What if the moon became a black hole? First, we need to understand what a black hole is. Imagine taking all the mass in something, a star, a planet, even the moon, and squeezing it down into a point so small that not even light can escape its gravity. That's a black hole, not an object, but an absence. A place where gravity overwhelms every other force and space-time folds inward. But the moon? It doesn't even have enough mass to become a star, let alone a black hole. For it to collapse like that, it would need to be crushed until it was smaller than a poppy seed. Yes, that glowing disk in the night sky, reduced to less than a centimeter wide, but still weighing exactly the same. The result? An invisible, dense, silent sphere. Its gravitational pull, unchanged. And here's where things get fascinating. You might expect Earth to be sucked in instantly, but no. And that's the quiet magic of gravity. It doesn't care what something looks like. If the moon's mass stays the same, so does its gravitational effect. Which means no, the Earth wouldn't be pulled in. The tides wouldn't vanish overnight. The moon, now a pitch-black dot in the sky, would still tug at our oceans just as before. But its light, that would be gone. And that absence would feel like grief. Because the moon isn't just a rock. It's a nightlight, a muse for poets, a tidekeeper, a celestial clock, an ancient anchor for myths and rhythms, menstrual, maritime, mystical. Without it, the sky would feel emptier, the night darker. Would wolves stop howling? Probably not. But something in us would feel the silence. And lunar eclipses? Forget it. The delicate choreography between sun, earth, and moon, broken. The shadow dances would end. Stargazers and dreamers would stare into a new kind of void. Now let's go back to the black hole. Even with the same mass as the moon, it would have one eerie trait: invisibility. Black holes emit no light. They're like scars in the fabric of space, invisible except by what they distort. In the moon's place, we'd see a blank patch of sky, a place where stars disappear, a cosmic hole punched through the heavens. As the black hole moves in front of background stars, it would bend their light, a phenomenon called gravitational lensing. You'd see warped halos of light, as if the sky itself were being pulled into a whirlpool. A careful observer might notice something's wrong, something missing. But what about our satellites? Thousands orbit the Earth, many using the moon's pull for stability and positioning. Would a lunar black hole ruin that? Surprisingly, not really. The black hole would keep orbiting Earth. Technically, both orbit a shared center of mass, just as the moon did. As long as no satellite drifts too close, everything stays, well, eerily normal. But yes, the danger is proximity. The black hole's event horizon, its point of no return, would only be about 0. 1 millimeter wide, smaller than a grain of sand. It's like hiding the deadliest trap in the universe. Inside a marble. If any satellite wandered too close, gone, without a sound. Let's play with time for a moment. Did you know black holes affect time? Near their immense gravity, time slows down. A clock orbiting a black hole ticks slower than one on Earth. If you somehow orbited our new lunar black hole inside a sturdy spacecraft, a few minutes might pass for you, while years passed on Earth. A time machine, hanging in orbit, where the moon used to be. But what about the long-term effects? Here's where things shift. The moon isn't just hovering up there, it's slowly drifting away, about 3.8 centimeters per year. This gentle retreat helps regulate Earth's rotation, tidal friction, and even lengthens our days. With a black hole, there'd be no solid body to create tidal drag. No more lunar bulges. Over time, Earth's rotation could speed up. Days could shorten. Subtle shifts, with big consequences. Climate cycles, sleep rhythms, migration patterns, all linked to lunar influence, would feel the tremors. Now, a wilder thought. Why would the moon collapse into a black hole in the first place? A freak cosmic accident? An alien experiment? A warning? If black holes can be created artificially, what stops entire planets from collapsing next? And one day, the sun? Here, science starts to blur with philosophy. Maybe the universe is more delicate than we realize. Its fabric held together by invisible strings and laws we only partly understand. But in that uncertainty, there's wonder. The moon has always been a mirror, reflecting not just sunlight but our questions, fears, and legends. A black hole is the opposite, a devourer of light, a dark mirror that reflects only absence. Replacing the moon with a black hole would be like replacing a poem with a blank page, a melody with silence. And yet, even without light, it would still pull our gaze upward. Make us think. Make us dream. Make us afraid. Maybe that's the real power of impossible scenarios. They remind us just how precious the real actually is. Picture this. A quiet night. You look up, and instead of the moon, you see a black dot. A place where stars vanish. A spot that doesn't shine, but screams, silently, that the universe is more than we can see. And then you wonder, in the end, what's more terrifying? What we know, or what we still don't? Before you go, a pause. If this video sparked your curiosity, if even for a moment you got lost in the shadows of the sky, then this journey is only just beginning. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and drop a comment below. What do you think exists on the other side of the moon's darkness? Let's explore the universe together. One what if at a time.